Vincent, also known as the Deer Destroyer. We'll get more into Gabe Vincent. And for the Bucks, Pat Connaughton.
Well, and he's been about a point a minute since he's been back. I mean, he scored, what, 16 points the other night in 20 minutes of action, and tells them that they're going to be in the best shape of their life over the next few months. That's how hard they go at it down in Miami, and it's indicative of the kind of success that the Max had there.
So a good start for Giannis at the free throw line.
Goes down. And as we always say, Z, that's just going to wake Pat up. He might knock down another corner three.
Oh! Giannis woke up too.
The afterthought. The afterthought dunk for the Heat.
Be interesting to keep in mind on the rebounding tonight. You talked about the mismatches
between Adebayo, Butler, and Tyler Hero, averaging over 20 points a game, and that's saying something.
Catch shot, keep high for Pat Connaughton. He makes those 2 threes early. Butler finds it. Martin, but Brook Lopez meets him at the rim.
That's already a multiple block game for Brook Lopez.
In down. Number 34.
Really up that level of intensity, get the ball up the floor quickly.
Will Pat make it 3? Grayson Allen with the extra effort. Keeps the possession alive. Follow through for Giannis. Score, and the entire team was there. Tyler Hero, 2,036 points. Oh, man. You talked about Giannis finishing at the rim. He said, let me show you how to do it.
Finish him! What video game is that? Mortal Kombat? Which has been even more unbelievable.
Does the wingspan help him finish so efficiently? Because he's got those paint, and if so, how do you even attempt doing that?
Well, it's a Drew Holiday mindset. You got to use your lower body strength to try and keep.
Similar situation. You brought up Drew Holiday when he was guarding Zion Williamson earlier this season. Threw it on the floor.
Yeah, frustration kind of smacked it off the table, and that thing wound up right in the midcourt. Here he comes.
In transition, this is Giannis's runway. Gets it to his co-pilot, Chris Middleton. Knocks down the 3 on that last offensive possession for the Bucks, Marcus. They figured out the zone.
Yeah, did a nice job. Once you center the basketball,
Giannis figures it out too.
And see, this is we were going to talk about this.
Here come the Bucks and Chris Middleton.
And with this offensive unit on the floor for the Bucks, they should be able to make some hay, especially against this undersized Miami unit on the floor.
Giannis fading.
And for Eric Spoelstra, the challenge is now, do you put Bam on Giannis, and then once Giannis...
Same starters as the beginning of the game for both squads. Gabe Vincent on Giannis. You talked about Bam Adebayo on the backside, but it leaves Brook Lopez 99.9% of the time, if we're trying to get into the details and the numbers. Long arms from Giannis, and he'll keep this one for himself. Rattles it in.
A couple of great things about that position. High-level pickup with J. Cole, the rapper out of North Carolina. J. Cole made a call to Caron Butler, saying, hey, I got a guy here that could play for you guys. And they invited him to play some pickup with the Heat and wound up making the team through training camp.
Doesn't finish, but Caleb Martin does.
Well, Heat doing a nice job, as Patrick St. Andrews talked about with Melanie and Riggs at halftime. Offensive rebounding. Uh-oh. And Drew knows where his bread is buttered, and that's that great defense on the perimeter against bigger players. So you need that kind of core strength, lower body strength to get it done.
Cross-court pass from Giannis. Drew connects.
Especially after the spin.
So no, both Giannis and Jimmy Butler had to go through Giannis. Didn't work out. Milwaukee sets up its offense. Giannis directing traffic, draws all the defenders. Grayson Allen from the corner. Triple doubles in his career. I want to make sure I get that number right. Feet behind the line, Grayson Allen. This one remains close. Last 6 games for the Heat decided by 5 points or less. So they've been here before. Chris up to Giannis. Oh, that's fun.
And that's Chris and Giannis. I'll go get it.
Look at that stat line, Marcus. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. Make it 28 points. Butler drives left and Brook was right at the rim.
Now I'm looking at Chris Middleton at 18 minutes. Pat Connaughton checks in. It's going to check in. I wonder if that's coming for Chris. And you see Jimmy Butler kind of licking the fingers like he is getting ready to try and go to work. But fortunately for the Caleb Martin, but you don't mind too much because he keeps the scoreboard moving for the Heat.
So you see, it's a 5-point basketball game. 1:10-ish to go. Long strides by Giannis. Right on time.
He defies the laws of physics. His body goes about 3 different directions at the same time, and you just have a tough time.
Has Miami called it quits?
Yeah, 8-point lead. Eric Spoelstra, seeing these situations.
He does it! Why not? Why not? Over 40. The Bucks make it 7 wins in a row. Longest streak since the beginning of the season when they started 9-0.